Hey guys. So today I want to go over a use case and an example of where a user needed to open a document, or a client, I guess, needed to open a document from Excel, a Word document from Excel. However, if the user already had the document open, they wanted to just utilize that reference to that document. And so they were having a hard time, and so they asked me to help out. And so I'm going to kind of walk through the process that I did with them, and explain it a little bit more in depth. But essentially, what I have here is already a rough outline of what I want to do. So I created a reference to a Word application and a Word document, and then a file dialog. So in a previous video, I went over the file picker, and so I'm not going to go in depth on this, but essentially, it just pop opens a dialog box where the user is able to click a file that they want, and then just basically get the path back of that file. Okay. And so the first thing I want to do is, if I want to open a Word document, I have to open a Word application. And so I want to set my Word app equal to, and then we will create object Word dot application. Okay. Now the issue with this is, if there's already a Word application, then it's going to open another one. So the way to attach to an existing Word application is to set Word app equal to get object. Um, and I spelled create wrong. So you pass in, don't pass in a path name, just pass in the class Word dot application. Okay, and then spell this correct. Um, the issue with this is, if there's not already a Word application open, this will error out. And so we need to do, just ignore the error. So on error, resume next. And then after that, we're going to go on error, go to 0, and this is basically, I now care about the errors. I don't care about the errors. Oh, we got an error. Okay, now let's care about the errors. And so what I want to do here is, if we already have a Word app open, then this will return not null or not nothing. But if there is one open, then I said that wrong, but if there already is a Word app open, it's going to return the name of the Word app. If there isn't a Word app, it'll return null or nothing. And so we need to check if Word app is nothing, then we want to go ahead and set the Word app to basically create a new instance of the Word app. And I don't like that, so I'm going to fix that. And if. Okay. So now that we have the Word app done. So if we have a Word app open, it just links to that one. If we don't, it creates a new one. And we do the same exact thing essentially for the document. And so for the document, it's like the same stuff. So Word doc dot, we're gonna set Word doc equal to Word app dot documents. Pass in the file name we got from the file picker. So this will set the document if it already exists. So let's go ahead and wrap that in an error catcher. Resume next. And then on air, go to 0. Okay. And then again, if Word doc is nothing, then set Word doc equal to Word app dot documents dot open, and we will pass in that same file. And if, okay. So now, if it's not open, it opens. If it's not open, it opens. And we handle all of our error cases as well. Now, if the Word app is not already open, then we can go, it'll open headless. And so we want to make sure we can see it. So Word, or maybe you don't, but if you do, you just set the visible flag to true. Okay. Um, Now I'm gonna just do something for fun, and let's just delete everything in the Word doc. So, Word doc dot content dot select, and then Word app dot selection dot delete. Delete. Okay. And then let's save it off. Word doc dot save. Let's just close it out. Save changes. True. And then word app dot quit. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna open it. We're gonna open the file and then we're gonna delete it. Um, let's actually add one more thing. Let's do an open flag. Dim open flag as Boolean. And so basically, I just want to say, like, if the document was already open, um, then let's set the flag open flag equal to true. It was so basically, if the Word doc came back as it didn't air out, it actually gave like it was already open. Then we're gonna set the open flag to true. Otherwise, we're gonna set it to false. And then here at the end, if open flag, then if. So, for if you're not super familiar with coding, this if statement basically just checks to see whatever this little snippet of code. If that returns true, then your if statement is true. If it returns false, it's obviously false. And so if I say open flag and it's a boolean and flag is equal to true, meaning if the document was already open, um, oh, if yeah, it's actually wrong. So in this case, I'll do this. You could do not if so this like is a negate. So if not flag, so if false, either way, you get kind of weird with this stuff and how people prefer to do it. But essentially, if open flag equals false, meaning in this case, we've let's see. If not, yeah, if false, which means no, if true, yeah, I apologize. So if open flag is true, because this returned, yeah, excellent. I'm sorry. It gets confusing with negates, but okay. So if open flag is true, then we're gonna close it out. I'm an idiot. If not, right. So if it's already been opened, we do not want to close it out. We want to leave it open. If we did open it, let's close it. Excellent. Let's just test it. Okay. So I'm going to put it on the selection. All right. And so we'll go ahead and we'll open it. As you can see, it is not currently open on my PC. We will get it to open and it says hello world. Now, if we would be so kind to delete everything, then we close it. Like I finally got it right. Okay, we closed it. Now, the real trick part and why people always have issues with this is if the document's already open. We just want to make sure that we address those issues. And we don't open a second one. Okay. So as you can see, we've gotten past here. Open flag is true because it was open already. We went through that. Okay. And so if it was already open, we're not going to close it. We're still going to delete everything, but we're not going to close it. And that is how that works. So um, be very cautious to make sure you wrap your get objects and then your open or your you're basically attaching to that document. Make sure you wrap these in the on air and air go to 0. It'll help to make sure that your program doesn't crash on the user and just kind of makes a seamless program for them and the less issues they have, the happier they are. So I hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, as always, please leave a comment. Thank you.